Our next guest can teach us all an invaluable lesson about resilience. 7-year-old Gabrielle was killed by her own father the day his divorce with her mother was finalized. It's a tragedy that would have stopped many from even thinking they could go on. But now Gabrielle's mother, Michelle Hord, is sharing her journey of faith and healing. Her new book, titled The Other Side of Yet, Finding Light in the Midst of Darkness, details how in spite of grief and death, it's possible to live a life of purpose. And Michelle is with me right now. Good morning to you, Michelle.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being on with us. A loss like this is just inconceivable. Tell us about your little girl.
Gabrielle, from the minute she was born, was just effervescent is the word that comes to mind. She was bubbly. She loved life. She loved bringing joy to others. And she was really kind. After I lost her, I got amazing stories and pictures from her second grade classmates about how she stopped bullies, how she went to grab kids from the buddy bench. So she was a very, very sweet, loving spirit.
I saw pictures of her, and everything you're saying is so evident in her photos. She was just full of light and smiles and those dimples, and so precious. and obviously you look back at those photos, and if 5 years have passed, how in the world have you kept going?
You know, at the beginning of the book, I talk about starting my career at America's Most Wanted, doing missing children stories. And so walking into that crime scene that I had walked into as a reporter so many times was obviously just surreal. But what I realized really quickly was that this evil was trying to take me out. Whatever made this happen to my daughter, whatever decisions this person that I once knew made, was really an effort to destroy me. And I was not going to allow that to happen. So I developed what I call a defiant faith to keep going.
You said a defiant faith. What does that mean?
Yes. Yes, you know, it's the faith in spite of. I was raised in the Baptist church. My grandfather was a Baptist minister. But regardless of your religious background or if you have one at all, finding that thing that you can tether yourself to when you don't see the light, that you will keep walking in the dark until you find it.
Yeah, there are a lot of people, no matter what their religious experience or spiritual categorization, they would know that going through something like this would require believing in something bigger than yourself, just to stay outside of yourself and not just be in your head all the time. Your title of the book, The Other Side of Yet, where does that come from?
So the origin is from the verse in Job, though he slay me, yet do I trust him. And that, from the minute I was driven away from the crime scene, popped into my head and heart. And so it started as a bit of a battle cry and a roadmap. But where it took me was that we all in our lives have these befores. Hopefully they don't look like the one I had, right? Most of us don't have that, but we have COVID, we have divorces, we have infertility. We all have times in our lives where things suddenly are not what they were. And so how do you get from a before that is gone to an after that hasn't happened? And for me, yet is that pivot of possibility. So the book is about how I got to the other side of that hope and possibility.
You mentioned a lot of things that a lot of people are going through. There might be somebody watching right now who's facing loss, whether it's the loss of a relationship or a job, a business that they've owned because of this crazy economy that we're in. What's something that you could give them? What's something they could take away this morning after watching this interview?
I think the most important thing is there are times in your lives when you feel like your ship has wrecked and you are the lone survivor. You may not even want to be here, yet you are still here for a reason. And so I would challenge anyone who is going through that right now to fight and to use that hope to figure out why you're here. That hope will lead you to the light.
Tether yourself to hope. Michelle Hord, thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad to know that your daughter's memory will live on through a foundation that you started in her honor, and that she is helping inspire so many through her life and memory. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.